Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Balboabtw. Inside of this video, I'll be telling you guys how to macro inside of Grow a Garden, because a lot of people have been wondering this and kind of just wondering how you never miss a stock whenever, for example, like if beanstalk's in stock or something like that. A lot of people keep missing it, so I'll basically be teaching you guys how to macro the seed shop and basically just everything else inside of the game. If you guys end up enjoying the video, like, subscribe, do all that. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first thing that I do want to say is all the links for basically everything that you will need will be inside of my Discord server, which will also be in the description of this video. If you just want to make it easy for yourself, don't want to set it up, don't want to search up how to install TinyTask and all that, all of it will be inside my Discord server. Made it super easy, simple, boom, go did it there, and yeah. But anyways, basically what you'll need is TinyTask, and that's really it. The settings for TinyTask, what you're going to need is you can do 2 playback speed or 1, it doesn't really matter. I prefer doing 2 just because I want it a little bit faster, so you know, just in case. Then you have your recording hotkey. When you're recording, you put it on F8. After you record it, then you just switch it back and then you put the playback one on F8. It is kind of annoying, but that's what you have to do. Okay, and then what you're going to do is talk to this person, and then as you guys can see, when you tap one and then tap the next one, it moves it up. So basically what you're doing is scrolling down to the bottom. You're gonna press F8, or just to show you guys, right? Boom, and then tap here, tap there, tap there, tap there, tap there. Me personally, all I do is divine, and then I'll scroll down and then I'll end the macro. Or not macro, it's just a TinyTask. And then boom, you're gonna go there, and then you're gonna go playback, boom, exit out of there, press F8, there you guys can see, and then it will just do it for you pretty much by default. This is basically the best way to do it, and yeah, it's very simple. One thing that I did forget to mention is this. The thing that okay, let's not open up Paint. The thing that you're 100% going to need, continuous playback. I forgot to put that on. That is one thing that is a necessity. You must have is continuous playback, because without it, what it does is, well, it doesn't continue. It doesn't restart on its own. So here you guys can see, it'll actually do it by itself, and kind of just go through it. This is basically how you're going to always get the stock of whatever you want. You can go as far as you want. If you want to go all the way to the top and then down, and that's just what you want to do, I don't know why you would do that. You can, but like I said, I have no idea why you would do that. This does work for the gear shop as well. I'm assuming a lot of you guys don't really need it for the gear shop as much compared to the actual seeds, but if you do want to do this, it is literally the same as that thing. The only issue is obviously this is at the very bottom, so you'll have to like scroll to here and then tap here, or you can scroll to the bottom and put the macro here, and then obviously it will do it like that. Hey, Dudley sprinkler, then pretty nice, normal sprinkler. But yeah, this will be a little bit different. You'll have to like tap here at the start when you scroll all the way to the bottom, and tap there and then do that. If you do want to set it up for the deer shop, I'm assuming most of you guys probably don't, but that is basically what you do. That is how you do it. So once again, you do TinyTask, right? Go here, boom. If you want to save the file, go ahead, and like I said, I will have the links for both TinyTask and the actual like pre-made macro that I already made. If you are wondering how to pre-do the macro, I haven't made it so far, but it would just go open, it would be right there, and then boom, you'd be good. You just open up the file, whatever file I end up naming it, I'll probably end up naming it you know, like seed shop or something like that. Then you guys would just open it, boom, it would load, and then all that you would have to do is open this and then press play. It would play and you would be good, and then boom, it would do the whole TinyTask for you. It would buy it all. That's basically what I've been doing. You guys can see inside of my inventory at the terminal, I haven't been doing it that much, but you guys can see I have a pepper, I have a beanstalk, 2 mangoes, and just things like that. You can't do it. Maybe there is a way to set it up for the bloodlet shop, But your tiny task would basically be you standing here, you holding E, and then you pressing the purchase buttons. If you set it up while the bloodshot is here, like if the shop is here, you hold E, right? You tap, you buy everything in there. It would probably work. Probably. I think you would have to probably exit out of it once when it's gone, or just exit out in general. But you probably could as well set up a macro for this. This I just haven't tested, and obviously you could go a whole night without there actually being a bloodlet event happening. In my opinion, it's not as worth it to do that. If you want to, be my guest. Go ahead. Whatever you want a macro, go ahead. I don't care. But I would personally not set it up for that. Really, the gear shop either. I would say mainly focus the seed shop. If you do the seed shop, I would say 6 days out of the week, and then the gear shop once, you should be good. Like, you would have enough sprinklers. You would be perfectly fine to do the sprinkler method whenever you wanted to, or anything like that. You should be 100% fine. I would say your main priority 100% should be the seed shop. And then obviously if they end up doing another event shop or anything like that that isn't exclusive and it's just there the whole time, then you guys can set it up for that as well. Now as far as doing multiple things at once, I do believe you can set up the macro to purchase this stock, exit out of it, and then if you have where is it? If you have this inside your inventory, the recall, right? Let me just put it here. So I'm actually going to try this because I have never tried this. So I'm going to do this. Okay. So the macro, I'll press record. Boom. Okay. Well, I messed up. Let me unrecord. Because you have to be standing right here. Okay. So record, boom, hold E. Should have been at the bottom, but whatever. Should have also used the cursor thing on the side, but doesn't matter. I'm just doing this just to show you guys. Okay, then I exit out. Then I press this, press that again. It unequips. Press E again. Show me the gear shop. Boom, purchase, boom. Whatever, right? Scroll back to the top. Boom, boom, and then go seeds. And then end the macro? Okay, well, I didn't end it. I guess I'll just press play and we'll see if this does work. If you can't set it up like this, it might actually be time to comp. Okay, well, starting off, I didn't place it at the bottom. So, can you set that up? Probably. Does this one do that? Let's see. Boom. So yeah, I mean, it does buy it. Sure. Is it risky? And did I just miss a master thing as well? Yes. Do I recommend to do that? No. 100%. Well, awesome. Yeah. 100%. I recommend to do it to where you're just doing one at a time. If you can set it up correctly, because obviously it is possible, I just set mine up terribly. If you can do that correctly, sure, go ahead. But I would recommend just to do one shop at a time overnight. Just so you're 100% safe. Don't accidentally waste your money on whatever that thing is over here, whatever this thing is. Because if you do scroll too far down, you will accidentally buy this. So yeah, just trying to keep that in mind. I would recommend to just do the seed shop. Like I said, all the links for everything will be inside my Discord. It's super easy to set up. Once when you get it set up, you're good. Like I said, the settings are super easy. You're just going to want to put it on 2x continuous playback, and then whatever you want your recording and playback hotkey to be. You can do it on this shop. You can do it on the gear shop. I just personally recommend the seed shop more. All the links will be inside the description down below inside of my Discord. But yeah, that's basically how to macro, the seed shop, and basically everything like that. Once again, you probably could do the bloodlet shop, but I haven't personally tested that out, so I don't know. You could go a whole night and there wouldn't be a single bloodlet shop, so I personally wouldn't do that. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys end up enjoying it, like, subscribe, do all that. I'll have way more content out today, tomorrow, the update, everything. So subscribe and basically stay tuned. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.